The city lights call me downtown. Ooh, we gon' get it, yeah, we gon' get it. Ooh, we gon' get it, yeah, we gon' get it. Ooh, we gon' get it, yeah, we gon' get it.
This is our first day in New York City. We got up very early, like 5:30 in the morning, because we just have 2 days here, so we try to see everything.
Our first stop was the Dumbo Brooklyn view of the Manhattan Bridge. It's hard to photograph with the Polaroid SX70, but attempt number 2 was a success.
Next, we stopped at a local bakery in Brooklyn called Dusk. They have so many delicious options. When Chad ordered the free smells, I got the pistachio roll and
After Tracy finished going into a sugar coma, we set off towards bridge number 2, the Brooklyn.
here's my Chinese influencer Spain. Influencers in China like doing this when taking videos for social media. So as an influencer, I have to do this too.
Yeah, it's our little inside joke. So of course, I had to get in on the action. We really wished we hadn't forgot our sunglasses in the hotel, but unlike our eyes, one thing that loves light is Polaroid film. Unfortunately, I underexposed Tracy a little bit here.
I remember you told me the construction of Brooklyn Bridge killed at least 20 workers, including the bridge designer.
Yeah, it's so sad, but it was built back in the 1800s, so I guess that's just how things went.
I bet most of the broke up. Or divorced.
There wasn't just logs left on the bridge, but a whole fence of trash. Very weird. On the fence, we saw some ripped t-shirts, tissues, masks, and even condoms. Ew.
Next stop, Lady Liberty, babe.
This past Chinese New Year, I spent a week in Amsterdam and Paris. New York feels like a mixture of the two, with some of the aesthetics of Paris and all the smells of Amsterdam, if you know what I mean.
The churches here was so nice, but US graveyards are very creepy. They're right in the middle of the city.
It's amazing they haven't dug them up yet to build a skyscraper or something. New land in the city would cost way too much now to use it on a graveyard. After admiring the giant bull testicles, we finally made it to Battery Park, where we planned to take a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. The process of getting tickets was super sketchy. We and the couple next to us in line were sure we'd been scammed.
Where you guys from? Buongiorno. Ciao bella.
It turned out it wasn't a scam though. Yay!
Yeah, and it was actually way better than we expected. From the music to the stand-up comedy, we'd highly recommend cruising with big city tourism.
You got two options. You can either tip the man or tip this bus over. That's your choice. You guys are all going out for the first takeoff, 11:15. Enjoy your day, guys.
They don't wanna hear Staten Island. All they wanna hear is Manhattan. Queens women and Bronx girls think Staten Island's too small, but I'ma show who got the biggest heart. Staten Island, New York. Staten Island, New York. Fifth borough, the forgotten one. You ain't never ride on the ferry, then you should hop on one. To the Statue of Liberty, major monument in our national history.
I thought the statue would be a bust like Mount Rushmore, but
So corny,
but
babe.
it lived up to the hype. And the big city tourism captain did a great job of pulling us up close to get photos. Unfortunately, or fortunately if you like this aesthetic, I must have let the sun kiss the film, as several of the shots had bleached spots. This next one though is a little the opposite. I probably could have turned up the exposure dial on the SX70 for this one, but shouldn't have needed to given that it was in broad daylight. Sun damaged or not, I'm glad to have a photo of myself with the statue and feel lucky the statue wasn't in the white areas. But my favorite shot of the cruise is this one of a random guy with a Statue of Liberty hat on. I took 2 of the same shot and gave him one as a souvenir.
Hopefully his was better, or at least as clear as ours.
Yeah, I preferred walking the bridges, but it was still really cool to see them from on the water.
You love the army trip, babe. I prefer the cruise.
This American flag and seeing the late night talk show signs just reminded me of how America is no longer what it's always claimed to be. Freedom of speech seems to be on its way out, which made this statue and your imitation of it pretty fitting.
After dinner, we were so f***ing tired. My legs were so sore. This was an army trip for sure, babe.
But we had to complete the mission and get the photo, babe.
Okay, fine.
For the shot of the Queensboro Bridge, I used a tripod, remote trigger, and the Mint Time Machine's bulb mode for a longer than normal exposure, and bam! Best shot of the day. Babe, I love how you keep telling me you weren't jet lagged.
Babe, I wasn't. I'm such a small person and I walked 37,000 steps in one day.
I remember talking to you on this bench, looking towards the bridge for like 5 seconds, then turning back to see that you were completely passed out.
Nick.